Man, how y'all guys doing today, man? This is Man of the Metaverse. This is Mr. 0 to 200K. I got one question to ask people. Well, I'm just gonna make this statement. I'm about to prove it right now. Black Americans, or Americans who are descendant of slaves, we are the most American people in the United States of America. Dr. Clark Anderson says it's a lot out. Says it's a lot. Shout out to Dr. Clark Anderson. Guys, what made me brought this up is I'm driving. I know we in America, United States. I've been here for 400 years. But I'm driving. I see a Puerto Rican flag. I see a Ukraine flag. I see a Mexico flag. I see all these flags all across the United States. Now, remember, the United States has one flag, United States of America. That's supposed to be your flag. So, be careful. People move here to the United States of America solely to benefit off two things. The benefit off the Anglos. Anglos are people for Great Britain, and enslaved Africans. Those two groups actually built the country. The labor, the sweat, the equity came from the labor of the enslaved Africans. The masterminds came from people like George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, etc., etc. Those two groups built America. Anybody else besides those groups, which probably represent maybe 90% of Americans now, okay, that's too much. Maybe represent, 90% of Americans now, they didn't build nothing in America. A lot of people come over here after World War II. Tell me, what major war did we have after World War II? I'm waiting. Tell me, how many people, descendants, fought in the Civil War in the United States of America? I'm waiting. How many people, descendants, fought in the Revolution? I'm waiting. How many descendants fought in the Indian Wars in America? I'm waiting. How many people, descendants, fought in the Mexican Wars in America? I'm waiting. How many people, descendants, fought in the American versus British Wars in America? I'm waiting. Not that many. People, in my opinion, who came after the Civil War, which is most Americans, are freeloaders. They came over here to take the benefits of two groups of people. Enslaved Africans, which y'all was United States owe them money, trillions of dollars, and descendants of Great Britain. Those the two groups, and only two groups, that build America. So when you see all these extra flags flying around, I know we got a freedom of speech, but you couldn't do that in no other country. You can't go to North Korea and say how I love South Korea and North Korea. You can't go to China and say how I love Korea and China. You can't do that nowhere except in America. But here in America, people come over here that did not contribute blood, dimes, or nothing and benefit off the system. You wondering why the debt is exploding. Why the debt is exploding. The debt was not this big in my mama's generation when there was only two types of people over here. Black and white. That was it. The debt was manageable. You know, they said they have $500 million in debt, and they was losing their mind. Now we got over 30 trillion and nothing to show for it. The roads are still raggedy. The infrastructure are still raggedy. The schools are raggedy by design. Everything is raggedy. The more people coming over here, they are not putting in the system. They're actually tearing down the system. But here's the positive. If you are a part of the elite, you will benefit for low skill, undocumented labor in America, because you need that cheap labor to build what you got. So you keep charging the poor and middle class money so you could get it rich. But at the same time, with all this influx of people, the poor and the middle class are getting broker, and broker. And the rich are getting richer, and richer, because they benefit off these low skill, low wages people, influx of people in America. If you love your country so much, stay in your country and fight for your country. Why bring your country flag to America, talk about I love my country, but you over here stealing from my country? Not stealing, but taking. You over here taking from my country. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got to say. This is Man of the Metaverse. This is Mr. 0 to 200K. Check out my book. It's in the link. I'm driving. Yes, I'm breaking the law, but both hands is on the wheel. You see what I'm saying? It's all good. So guys, check it out. Make sure you share this out. Y'all have a great day. Take it easy.